Yo, what's good? It's your bro Lo, and I'll bring you guys another saucy trading video. You know what I'm saying? So, what's good, y'all? Hope you guys had a good ass Wednesday. As you can see, the background is completely different, and I have to be a little bit quieter because I have old neighbors next door. I'm in an Airbnb right now. I'm not living in the crib that I was living in before. You feel me? Had to move out. You know what I'm saying? So right now, in an Airbnb until I find a new spot. But I took two trades today. I don't know why I said three trades because I took partials, but two trades today. One was on NQ here, so like right here, as you can see, MNQ right there, and then one was on MES for $-222. So overall, up $300 for today. Mind you, I was trading at a McDonald's because I didn't have the Airbnb yet. So I'm surprised I was able to get through that mentally like trading today. I'm gonna go ahead and break down NQ and ES. Mind you, can't be too loud, but I'm gonna break down what I was looking at for the day. So when we go to the daily time frame, you can see that we ended Tuesday. What was it? Tuesday and Monday. Actually, there was no Monday. It was just Tuesday's candle, right? So I was just studying Tuesday's range, treating it as, okay, what's a good draw for price to potentially go to. Seeing that price had dropped down and took out all these lows here and then rejected hard and closed off right here, I really didn't know where price was actually really going. It was kind of like 50-50 to me, and it's an NFP week and it's a Wednesday. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't that clear to me until I started dropping down to the lower time frame. So notice we kind of are in the middle of the high and low of the previous day, but I had more of a thought of it going to that previous daily high. Like if I had to be like gun to my head, where is it going? I was thinking that previous daily high, right? So with that being said, let's drop down to the hourly time frame. When you go down to the hourly time frame, you had this low that was created from Tuesday, and then now we're on Wednesday. And as soon as Wednesday had opened up at midnight open, let's go to the 30-minute. You can see that price dropped down, and it did not take out this Asia low, right? But when you look at ES did take out that Asia low, and then it displaced higher, right? After it displaced higher, it used a old new day opening gap plus midnight open price to continue higher during that London. So I'm thinking, and then okay, it left this 7 o'clock high, right? So I'm thinking, and then retrace. So I'm thinking like it's a retracement to possibly go higher, right? Because I'm already thinking that maybe it could get to Tuesday's high. You feel me? Potentially, right? If I'm thinking Tuesday low or Tuesday high, right? It looks like it get up to Tuesday's high. So with that being said, I'm looking at the FEGs of that expansion, and I'm looking at how the first one was created here, and then the second one here, right? So I'm looking at the first one as like a breakaway gap, right? So if price starts closing through halfway of that, then it's not probable to me that price is gonna continue higher to that 7 o'clock high, right? And it's going to eventually go to London's low and maybe come down to the inefficiencies down here, right? So I'm thinking that if price has to get through here, right, if it goes through this, then it's going for that London low or in this inefficiency right here. And then I think this on the weekly, this is a old new week opening gap, right? So looking at that, right, go to NQ on the 30-minute. You can see that NQ came down to the second FEG and left the first one here. I think at IOFED, I think it tapped into it just a little bit, but look how I left it open there. So once price came down at 9:30, I'm thinking higher, right? So go down to the 15-minute time frame. Notice how price okay, I'm marking out my time cycles, right? Here's 7 o'clock, right? 7 o'clock to 8:30 range was rated. Then you have 8:30 to 10 o'clock range. Notice how 10 o'clock did not raid the 8:30 to 10 o'clock low, which is right here. So when price didn't rate out that low, and then when you go to ES and notice how ES, hold on, take this out real quick. Notice how ES rated that 7 o'clock, I mean, that 8:30 to 10 o'clock low right here with this low. So when you drop down to the 3-minute time frame, this was the first trade that I took. So this is the first trade that I lost right here on MBS for negative $222. This was the first trade. Oh, where's it at? Okay, right here. So as soon as price started going above this down close candle right here, I'm thinking this down close candle is gonna hold price because NQ had already expanded higher like this, right? Like look how it expanded right here, right? So it's already expanded higher during 10 o'clock, but at 10 o'clock ES, I'm thinking is gonna expand higher too. And look how we have low resistant liquidity signatures right here, smooth edges, relative equal highs being generated. Look at all of this, right? Trend line liquidity going all through here, right? So that 7 o'clock high was a good draw on liquidity for me. Shout out Shmido. You know what I'm saying? It was a very good draw on liquidity. So, oh shit. When price came down to that breakaway gap on the hourly, right? 30-minute breakaway gap right here, did not close halfway through it. So when it tapped into it and went above those candles, my first entry, if I go to the 1 minute, first entry was here, right here somewhere, and then I put my stops under this low here, and then targets was that 7 o'clock high plus the new day opening gaps, but that mainly that 7 o'clock high. And even before it got to there, I would have probably TP'd at a 1 to 2, right? So that was my first position, and notice how it went up higher, gave a few runs higher. I'm thinking, okay, this is the move to come and clean out all of these highs right here. All right, I'm thinking this is it. It already came down, well, left this FEG open. That's when I'm thinking that's all it needed to do and hold these up close candles here. So as soon as it started going up, I did not move my stop under this low. I probably could have took a smaller loss, but I wasn't really trying to trade manage too much, right? And just let the trade do what it was gonna do. You know what I mean? Plus I'm in McDonald's. It's a lot of distractions in there, but I was keyed on to executing what I was planning on doing and just letting it rock. You feel me? As you can see, that shit went to straight dookie cheeks. And after this candle had ran up, I'm like, okay, maybe this is the run now. No, straight drop. You know what I mean? Big black ass fair value gap. You know what I'm saying? But you can see afterwards, price had came back, ran up one more time. This was the real stop hunt right at 10:13. I'm thinking the macro was the, you know what I mean? Since the macro was gonna be the one to move it, but nah, one more stop out and then it ran higher. But as that happened, right? As that happened, and I'm seeing price run out that 10 o'clock low that ran out the 8:30 to 10 o'clock range, time cycle lows, right? Ran it out again and it quickly went right above this down close candle right here, which is an order block, right? Because it's the last down close candle. So it was either I was gonna get an entry on ES or I was gonna get an entry on NASDAQ. So remember the SMTs here, right? All of that there and all of the narrative, and we could get right into the trade management and price action. Hope you guys enjoyed that.
Baby, what you got made me fall in love. Baby, what you got can make me fall in love. And I don't know what it is, but it remind me of drugs. And I don't know what got me, but it got me weak. You on my mind when I sleep, can't get you out of my dreams. And baby, what you got can make me fall in love. And I don't know what it is, but it remind me of drugs. And I don't know what got me, but it got me weak. You on my mind when I sleep, can't get you out of my dreams at it that you do different? You gon' take me out my pimpin', yeah. It must be something I'm missing, yeah, yeah. Cause you bring me down, you give me a smile. Something about your loving, baby, I need it around. Gotta give me something, you don't give me nothing, yeah. Yeah, just give it to me. Baby, what you got can make me fall in love. And I don't know what it is, but it remind me of drugs. And I don't know what got me, but it got me weak. You on my mind when I sleep, can't get you out of my dreams. And baby, what you got can make me fall in love. And I don't know what it is, but it remind me of drugs. And I don't know what got me, but it got me weak. You on my mind when I sleep, can't get you out of my dreams at all. You know I tried and at times I lied. For you I'll slide on Bonnie and Clyde, yeah. Stay by my side, come be my bride, come be my wife, yeah. I'm talking about love, I just need to know. Let me be your lover, baby, I can be your plug. Talking about another one, I don't need another one, yeah. Yeah, just give it to me. Baby, what you got can make me fall in love. And I don't know what it is, but it remind me of drugs. And I don't know what got me, but it got me weak. You on my mind when I sleep, can't get you out of my dreams. And baby, what you got can make me fall in love. And I don't know what it is, but it remind me of drugs. And I don't know what got me, but it got me weak. You on my mind when I sleep, can't get you out of my dreams at all.
Alright, so I hope you guys enjoyed that trade management. Here's a little post-trade breakdown. So as you can see, with these lows on NASDAQ that were created at that breakaway gap, that double SMT happened here. There was SMT here, and there was also a SMT here. So if you go to ES, notice how this low was taken out here, and this low was taken out here. So it was a double SMT. I ended up buying NASDAQ instead. And then I also, after it started running up and took out that 7 o'clock high again and this here and tapped into that current new week opening gap, which was right above this high right here. That was a good draw for me, so that was a good partial for me. So I ended up partialing out here, and then as price started dropping back down, I ended up partialing out too, but as price started dropping back down here inside of here, that's when I wanted to scale in and keep my stops below here, because this should stay open, because this is the FEG of this run, right? If this is the smart money reversal or smart money low risk buy or whatever, this FEG should stay open. And plus, if I'm thinking it's gonna move higher, it should stay open, right? So boom, came back down, bought it again, got to the weekly open price, which was right above the new week opening price, which is why I wanted to scale in again as well. Plus, I was targeting to see how far it could really reach after I was taking partials. Ooh, Monday's high, right? Monday's high here. And that happened during the bank holiday. So, oh my God. So that happened bank holiday, and that was a good draw to me, since that was still there above the weekly opening and the week opening gap, since we're running higher. Anything else above that is asking for a lot more. And I got the minus portion of the move with my partial and my re-entry and the low hanging fruit, which was that 7 o'clock high. So I ended up I was thinking about still holding it, but by the time it hit 5 o'clock, which was 11 o'clock a.m. Eastern, right, that's when I was about to leave McDonald's and come to this Airbnb. So I ended up just exiting there and walking away with up $300, one and one today. But yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video, this trade breakdown. If you guys did, go ahead and smash that like button, and if you're new to the channel, sub to the motherfucking channel. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. Peace.